All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is time for our evening watch list with yours truly, Dex the Algo Capitalist. All right, as you know, this is our final segment for the week. And as you know, tomorrow is not only Take Back Friday, but you got some government reports coming out. So you're going to have to be on your P's and Q's. And that's kind of what we do here. I show you what the market is has currently done for the week and what is how it's likely to end. And so you're going to want to definitely pay attention. Of course, the reports are out. The attack reports are on your dashboard at postwavetrading.com. You definitely want to pull up Dex's watch list. That is the key focal point in these watch list segments. I go over my own personal watch list and I show you the securities that I am watching and the ones that I'm currently looking to operate in. All right. So that's like a really big deal. And that's why we do these. Also, if you have any questions or if there's any particular charts you need me to look at from Dex's watch list, then just you can type it in here and we can go at it. All right, so let's bring up the very first chart here, which is going to be a theta. And you will notice that after that run up, we did get the downside production from the bearish trend momentum reading. So the market now has put itself in official correction mode. All right, so you're in correction mode now in theta, which means you put in a temporary short-term top. We'll see how the market operates between now and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard New York time on Sunday. That will tell us as far as how deep the correction may go and what we can expect in the short term. I don't know if the run is going to be over with. I won't go that far, but you would like to know that, right? So that you can stand aside and wait for your next buy signal. And that's what most people will be doing. All right, so I see you there. James wants to take a look at NVIDIA. So let's get that pulled up here for you. Data is just running a little slow right now. Sometimes it can get caught up like this when you're running a lot of processes, which is definitely what I'm doing. So anything new that I got to pull up could take a minute. What I like to do is I normally post everything, make sure it's pulled up before we start the feed. This makes it a little bit better. DV, let's see. Can I do DV? All right, let's see. Let's see. I know DV is definitely on the USD report. So let's just see what we can do for you on that one. Like I said, the system's running just a little slow. So bear with me. All right, let's see here. All right, here's DV. All right, found it. All right, once it's pulled up here, we can go right in there. Like I said, it's just taking a little bit of time because I got a lot of resources running. Now, we'll say this too. Now, you'll probably notice, if you've been following along, you'll notice that neither our gold or silver trades got triggered today. All right. And those were the two orders that I had working going into the report. And I may keep those working going into tomorrow's report because there is a high probability that the stock market could finally pull back tomorrow. Just depends on what comes out. And I think the market will do this ahead of the FOMC going into next week. Now, the Fed could still do an emergency move if they feel that the market is fickle and likely to break. between, now and the meeting. Like I say, it's happened before where the government has come in and lowered those rates in between meetings. So meeting hasn't happened yet. All right, so here's the first one. This is DeVi. So you can see here that this one is been in a very long-term consolidated pattern, not really going anywhere, not really doing anything. And technically you're below the Kumo cloud, so you are bearish, and you do have a bearish trend momentum reading. So yeah, this one's not doing a thing. All right, next up we have, let's see what else. Where is it on here? Oh, okay. Here's your NVIDIA. Now everyone's watching NVIDIA, and NVIDIA has put in a short-term top. As you can see here, we got the bearish trend momentum reading, and the market has not officially gone into correction mode yet. All it did is pull back a little and put in a short-term top. So we need to see if the market will give us any follow-through. And so far, it has not. All right. So maybe tomorrow is that day where the market will go officially into correction mode. If it does, you could come all the way down here to $700 before you hit any kind of a support. So keep that in the back of your mind for NVIDIA for tomorrow's trading. And on Palantir, you'll notice that this one also has a bearish trend momentum reading. Price action has already been pulling back, but it just hit correction mode on today's close. So now this one has officially hit that corrective mode. I think support for this one will not be at $20, but rather here, down here at $18.75. The reason I believe that is because of this gap that needs to be filled. So I think that's where your Palantir will end up going. And then we'll see what it can do from there. But definitely on a correction, that's where it's going. All right, so just something to think about as we are moving forward. All right, so coming into today, we had the NASDAQ and we had the Russell signaling the weakness. And as you can see, it did lead on the downside. But we still don't have any official confirmation of the negative pulse wave yet. All right. We have not got any downside production from this crash alert. And today was day 3. Tomorrow will be day 4. I think that's where you're going to see it. Where will we find support? Well, that's right here at the Kumo cloud at 17,320. All right. So that's where your NASDAQ will end up possibly going. As for the Russell, which was leading the way along with the NASDAQ, it's looking even weaker, giving you a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. And the Kumo cloud is all the way down here at 1985, which means that the 2000 psychological support is now in play to the downside in the Russell. All right, there's something to think about going into tomorrow's, I think it's the job numbers tomorrow. Now, in gold, you're already here. You haven't gotten any downside production in the gold yet either. You came real close. So tonight into tomorrow's trading, gold could actually finally give the downside production, drop below the 21 support, the 2,100 support, and come down here to test the psychological 2,000 support. So definitely a do or die moment for gold, which is put in a short-term top at the time of this video, of this live stream. So definitely at the crossroads going into Take Back Friday, folks. So you got to be alert of this. Be aware. Silver is bucking. It's just hanging out up here with the bullish trend momentum reading. It is not pulse waving bullish. It just had a narrow range inside day from yesterday's big up move. So it will need to break out between tonight into tomorrow's trading to solidify itself. I think 26 is definitely in play. This is where the market's going to try to take out, and that's that 2636. And I think that's what's in play right now, taking out the old high and then breaking out further. Then gold gets stronger and follows along suit with it. I think silver's just playing catch up at the moment. All right, and then you got your Bitcoin here. Now, Bitcoin had a nice little pullback, not a correction, just a pullback. And now it's giving us a crash alert on today's close. All right, now it's already up like, over $2,000 right now as we speak. So maybe tomorrow into Sunday, it will try to give back, or not give back, but gain back some of its loss, which is what I'm thinking. So we'll see. But definitely Bitcoin will be that thing to watch going into Sunday's open. All right, and then Ethereum is also trying to follow suit, gave us a crash alert on the close of the Ethereum futures, and the Ethereum futures right now are already setting itself up to move a little bit further into corrective state right now. All right, so that is a big problem moving forward, folks. This weekend's going to be instrumental. Of course, the futures stop trading tomorrow, but the cash market's going to continue to go. And that's what we're going to be looking at. Can the market continue to do what it's been doing? Or are we looking at the possible correction? All right, I see you on CLSK. And today it gave you a crash alert for Friday's trading. It did that on the close. The market is it's been flip-flopping up here, which it normally does when it's putting in some kind of a top. And so the Kumo cloud is all the way down here at $8.98. That's going to be your support. So it's a sideways market with bearish undertones because of the bearish trend momentum reading for your CLSK or clean spark. Now, as far as PSTG, all right, that is pure storage. And that one, let's see. All right, so this pure storage, it went into neutralize for Friday's trading, but it also has a rally alert. So what this means is the market can still rally and still move higher from here, but when it's in a neutralized state, it may mean that whatever move is going to occur, it's limited. Now back here, you had your crash alert on a neutralized bar. Then you got the confirmation crash alert on the next bar, and then you got this nice little downside production here. Then it stopped. Now it's giving you a rally alert on a neutralized bar like it did on the crash alert. So chances are we're probably going to make it back up to around the $55 mark, and then we'll see what this market can do from there. And this is on the pure storage. All right. You say you want to look at H2 H2 on NASDAQ. Okay, Fusion Fuel Green. All right, Fusion Fuel Green. All right. Yeah, we did theta in the beginning, Loco. So you can rewind back on that. Okay, when we're done, which we're about to finish up here now. Okay, HTOO Fusion Fuel Green. All right, this one is also consolidating, as you can see here. The good news is it is north of the Kumo cloud, so it is in a bear market correction rally mode, but it seems to have stalled out, and you have a bearish trend momentum reading now, which means that the trend is reclaiming the price action. You got hope on the long side as long as the market can stay above the Kumo cloud, but it's looking like time is running out here. So right now, this market is mixed, consolidated, and it has a bearish undertone because it's in a bear market still. So not a lot going on here in this particular security. All right, Loco, I see you, man. We haven't looked at S32 in a while, have we? Let's go ahead and get that up here for you. This is for our Aussies and the land down under. All right, so on S32, South 32, you can see that this one is still in a bear market as well, but it has a bullish trend momentum reading, which means it's giving you a technical bounce off the fresh 52-week low, and it's trying to give you a bear market rally. All right, you had a rally alert coming into today. You haven't gotten any upside production yet, but the rally alert is still valid with a bullish trend momentum reading. The Kumo cloud here at $3.29 is the initial upside target on this particular move. And last but not least, SVL. All right, haven't looked at that one in a while either. SVL on the ASX, Silver Mines. Let's see here. Being that it's a mining stock, it should get a boost if silver can get its act together and break out between tonight and tomorrow. That should help its cause. However, you got a bearish trend momentum reading and a crash alert that invalidated the rally alert. A lot of flip-flopping around down here, but nevertheless, it is still in a bear market. So this one can't get out of its own way. It doesn't look to be going anywhere but down for right now. All right, folks. So you got your marching orders for tomorrow. Like I said, the reports are out. Now we're going to break off into our private section for our traders to get your trades on, and I'm going to show you what I'm planning to do. For the most part, I'm not going to do anything big before that report comes out. So we're going to take a look at that now. The rest of you, remember the system works if you work the system. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys back here on Sunday.